Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Should You Play with me, Striker HD. And in today's episode we shall be taking a look at Space Engineers. It had a recent big update which was on March 24th I believe, and it was recently on sale on Steam as well, so I know it's getting its popularity back. It's been popular since it came out, but basically if you're not familiar with the series, I go through the introduction of the game, go through the developer, the background on it just quickly. And then I hop over to the settings, have a look on that with all PC games, very important as you all know. And then I hop over to the content, go through the actual gameplay mechanics, what there is in the game itself, the game modes, etc. And then finally I'll finish off with what I personally think about the game, the price point, the longevity of it, and hopefully help you answer that all important question as to whether you should play Space Engineers and spend your hard-earned monies on it. So without further ado, we'll kick it off. The developer is Keen House Software. I believe it's only a few people, and they're actually based out of the Czech Republic, which is unusual, but there we go. And it's actually published by them as well, self-published. And if you didn't know, it is an early access title, which was originally released on the 23rd of October in 2013. That's when the first early access alpha came out. You can get it from their website, or you can get it on Steam Early Access, or you can get it on Green Man Gaming and many other sites. Green Man Gaming is probably the cheapest when it's not on sale on Steam, because they always have vouchers going, so hop over there. Genre wise, it is a sandbox space simulation game. That's basically how I'd put it anyway, and I'll show you a bit of that as we get into it. And that March 24th update was the one that actually added the survival mode, which makes it... I'm going to mention Minecraft a few times, alright? Don't get angry with me. I have my reasons. The survival aspect of it, as well as the multiplayer, they added in that update. So, we'll hop over to the options menu. Here we got the game options. I've never tried these, to be honest, but I think it's when you place an object... Oh, okay, voice gone. Place an object... it will do like a full line of it, or a full plane of it, rather than just one single block. But I'll keep it on that for now. You've got control hints, which I'll keep on, just so you can see them. They're kind of annoying once you've learned them, but you just uncheck that box and then you never have to worry about them. Crosshair, head bob, which some people don't like. Compressed save games. Don't know how big the save games are, but I can't imagine they're big enough for anyone to worry about that. And then the player names, which is for multiplayer as well. We'll hop over to the video options. You have all your usual resolutions with the different aspect ratios. I'd usually run it at 1440p, but the frame rate tanks a bit because of all the physics going on, and obviously not being too optimized at the moment. While I record, it will drop below 60. However, on 1080p, it will stay at 60 pretty much constantly, which is good. You've got your full screen mode on and off, VSync, which is nice, hardware cursor. I don't actually know what that is. You have to forgive me on that one. I'm sure most of you know. And then you just got your render quality. Only 3 options, which probably gets stuck for a lot of people. And then field of view goes up to 90, which is pretty good. You can also go into third person, so that kind of becomes redundant in that point. It would be nice to see a lot more options like anti-aliasing, texture resolution, etc. But it's alright. For this stage in the game, it's acceptable, I'd say. And you got 2 separate audio sliders, so your general sound and then the music. Be nice again to have more, but better than nothing. And then your controls. You got your rebindable keys. There's a lot of controls, and they're not mapped in the best way possible. So you might want to change them. It's a nice option. Okay, so what is this game all about? Well, I've already mentioned it's a space survival simulation game. And when you go to make a new world, you can either quick start, which is with the default, which is basically a platform and a few ships. Or you can go into this and make your own one. So you can name it, you give it a description. Now, the 2 game modes are creative, which as you can see there, is basically unlimited resources. Kind of like, again, Minecraft's creative mode. You can just plonk things down. You can't get hurt, etc, etc. You'll be familiar with that. And then you've got the survival mode, which is what they recently added. So there is deaths. And then there's also inventory sizes and all sorts of things like that, just to up the difficulty and make it more fun, because originally it was more of a building simulator, but since this update it is actually more of a quote-unquote game. So yeah, there we go. And for the purpose of the video, I'm just going to stick inventory size on ×3 because it's not that big. And then you've got the efficiency of the refinery, which you use to refine your ores. And then the assembler, which is to make the ores into actual objects. Then you can turn it into private, so you can invite people, friends, so your friends can join in, or public, so anyone could join. I'll leave it on offline at the moment. But if you did have it on public, for instance, you can go all the way up to 16 players. Again, you have to forgive me, I don't know how that'll run, because I imagine there's a lot of physics craziness going on with people crashing into stuff. But for now, purpose of this video, keep it on offline. And then max objects, I'm going to whack all the way up, just because I guess I can. That's probably going to tank my system, but value's higher than 64. Okay. Anyway, we'll just leave it on that. And then the hostility, English, of the actual environment. So safe is the default. It's basically you have disasters, which are effectively meteor showers, and if you've ever seen gravity, then you'll know how bad they can be. And then that just increases it. Cataclysm increases it again. And Armageddon, I imagine it's probably all the time. And I'm going to turn Cataclysm on because I want to see one in this video. You have auto healing. Again, you just make it more difficult or not. There is like healing stations you can use. Thruster damage, which is to the ships. Cargo ships, which can come along every now and again. And I believe you can probably destroy to get stuff. I'm not sure if there's any more mechanics involved with them. Weapons, there is weapons, there's machine guns, there's rocket launchers. Not sure if the rocket launchers and the more heavy based weapons actually work at the moment. I can't seem to get them to, or at least they didn't the last time I played properly before this update. And auto saving I'm going to turn off because it takes a few seconds. It's kind of annoying. So yeah, you get these scenarios, they call them. So you can start with an empty world, you're just floating around, basically. And you can also choose the number of asteroids, which I think you have to go on to... okay, it was just on the empty world, you can't have any. So you can have 4 asteroids, which is basically where you get all your ores from. You have to mine them, you build your bases on them, your space stations. And they're kind of like your home world, if you will. And then you can have 7, you can even have 16. Which I imagine is slightly ridiculous, we'll put it on 7. You've then got that, which is just asteroids, so it's an empty world, but just with asteroids. 2 platforms, so you have a platform with your basic things, with the assembler, refinery, med station, things like that, and there's 2 of them. You have this, which is literally just a crash ship, which you can build your base on. Lone Survivor, which is 1 platform. Easy Start 1, which comes with the platform and the ship. And then Easy Start 2, which comes with a whole space station. So we'll probably start it just with... We'll go with Easy Start 1, just because it's easier to find things. This is pretty cool, but you could do a better job yourself anyway, so we'll go with that. And without further ado, let's hop into the game. There's some nice quotes that pop up. And as you can see, there is always gonna be a multiplayer online survival kind of space building simulation game. And finally with this update it is. So I'm just going to move my desk. I apologise for the noise. So here we are. We are in space. As you see, I've got the tooltips up there, which I'll just leave up there for now. And you got your jetpack. You fly around. Can't actually remember how you go in third person. That's kind of awkward. V, there we go. So you can go into third person, just see your surroundings, or if that FOV isn't enough for you. You can fly around. You see this is the platform. If we had another platform, it would say that, and that's the beacon. And then incoming over there is a mining transport, which you can nick all the guff off of, if you so wish. And as you can see, these are, I believe this is actually one, a gravity generator. I'm actually going to turn the hints off for now. Sorry about that. I realize they actually get kind of annoying. So yeah, that is a gravity generator, which effectively keeps you down. So you can turn on your jetpack and fly away, but if you drop, you're going to drop. If you went off out of the field, kind of the range of that, then in the bottom right you'll notice it says gravity, and it's well, 1 gravity down, so gravity's force, which is minus 10 meters per second or some, I don't know. All right, it's a long time since I did physics. So yeah, if I fly away, just to demonstrate that quick. That's why the game mechanics effectively. So we're still in the gravity and no gravity. So now if I was to turn off my jetpack, which I'm not going to do, you just float away in that direction forever until you turn it back on. A jetpack also has fuel, or energy, as they call it. Was I in survival mode? I don't think I was, but obviously that plays a key role if you were. It's a nice dent there. And you've got loads of tools. So if I open this, we can get the welder out. We can get the grinder. And the hand drill, and I'll explain what these do. So you just open that by pressing G. We'll go back into first person. So you got the drill, pretty self-explanatory. You can drill anything. And then you see, while the key aspects of this game is actually the physics and the deformation of the environment. So if I whack on my jetpack and go over to this asteroid, you can see I can mine it, and it will reasonably realistically fold and go inwards, and you see the physics on these little blocks. Because they're in the gravity field, they actually stay on the asteroid. Where's it saying this iron was? Hello? Iron? Oh, down here. It might be actually inside the asteroid, but I imagine it's underneath. Hello? Well, anyway, so that was basically, if you collect those little bits. Oh, here we go. So I mine through here. So this is basically what you do on the survival aspect, and you see the colours changing. The iron is appearing, and as these blocks fly off, because of the gravity, they're actually just going into space. So you actually want to put a gravity field there, so they won't do that, because otherwise you lose them. And basically you collect them. Again, this is most important in survival mode. You basically collect them to improve your base. Go whee! And you can make various things like the weapons and the blocks themselves. They require you to make them. So yeah, so you have to hop over to these things, which this one is a cargo container, so just put cargo in it. And then you got the refinery and the assembler. So you put in the refinery, and this is actually set up so it'll go straight into the assembler even. And hey, look at that, some uranium ore. Just what's that? And gold. What's that? Bulletproof glass. Oh, the music suddenly goes all epic, which is kind of scary. It's got quite a nice soundtrack actually. Very epic and quite atmospheric. So I'll just quickly explain what the other basic tools do. So you've got this, which is the grinder, which if I go back into first person, you'll see the integrity on the right hand side is breaking off of this thing, and the layers are coming off, and you're basically collecting those bits and bobs until it fully breaks. So you could semi-break something and just take one part off of it. That's pretty cool. So you can actually break things down in little bits. Not sure what that actually gave me, but it would have given me little parts. Maybe the solar panel. No. Well, maybe. No, probably not. But you get the water cell back, and then you get the blowtorch, which is to repair things. So I can repair this and bring it back up to full health. So I'm kind of worried about this meteor shower that I got it on Cataclysm. So yeah, I'm kind of worried. Anything could happen at any time. Let's hope it does at some point, but not yet. So you're probably thinking, well, holy crap, let's go and have a look in this, because that looks awesome. And it's happening. It is definitely happening. And for the purpose of this, oh my gosh. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. I kind of want to just show you some of the physics. Oh. Hit the ship. Oh, I hit it over there on the engine. Oh, I hit it there. Taking some damage. Hopefully it's alright for us to fly in a minute. Oh no, it's a disaster. I wonder if I can actually get directly hit in mid-air one. Oh gosh, probably. As you can see though, you see the physics in work. Unlike most games where things will break apart in a kind of a scripted way, pretty much the same each time. With this game, you see the metal and, well, obviously depending on the material, but mainly metal will warp and bend pretty realistically, and it will be different every time. Obviously there's parameters set on it, But things always look different when they get hit. And like I say, they actually warp and bend and put stress on them, which is pretty unusual in most games, to be honest. That's pretty difficult to do, and they've made their own game engine called V-Rage 2.0 to accommodate for that. And the results are rather fantastic. Are we done? Wherever they were coming from, up there somewhere. Mining transport was doing it. And let's go have a look at the damage then. Just going to plonk down here. Woo! Oh. Why? Oh, there's no gravity. Yeah, you remember that gravity generator I mentioned? Gone! Completely gone. So we're going to be flying from now on. So as you can see, it didn't just snap off. It actually bent in some sort of a organic fashion. The parts will also float off into space. I think it's actually about to happen again, isn't it? So if we actually saw them, they would be floating off into space forever and ever. That is cool. That's a mining thing. Oh, wow! Oh, I wish we saw that. I got a direct hit in the cockpit. Is this okay? I believe this is okay. Let me in. There we go. Can we fly? Please. Please. I think it's about to happen again. Quick, check the controls. Why? Yes, there we go. I'm a genius. See, I know what I'm doing. So this actually has a mining kind of weapon on the front, or tool, if you will. I don't think that's actually working, but the purpose of me getting in this was to, of course, crash it and show you some wonderful, wonderful physics. We'll go quite far away before a meteor shower happens. And we cry. So there's another asteroid you can see there. Obviously you can hop onto that, build another base, and mine it for all its goodies. So we're going to look around, see if I can actually get a direct hit. And I'm dead. I'm sure I turned that off, right? I went on creative. But either way, what the hell? What the hell is this? What? What the hell is this? Oh, there we are. There we are. Excellent. Wow. I'm sure I put it on creative. I must have messed up. I apologize. And there's another meteor shower. Of course there is. Of course there is. Quick, 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 quick. I just want to see the damage, right? I just want to see the damage. Right, let me out. Let me out, please. Please. Let me out. Let me out. Oh, good. That was heading straight for that meteor, probably. Is it? Asteroid, even. No, maybe it's not. But anyway, that's basically what happens when you die and you don't have a proper base. Otherwise, you just respawn normally. Am I upside down? I am. I am. I am. Oh, this is awful. So, yeah. This... Did I move the... I'm so confused. I think I moved the whole ship when I crashed into it, did I? Maybe. Anyway. Please don't hit that too hard. I suck. I'll just quickly look at... There we go. That's where we planted ourselves in. And clearly it's moved the whole ship. As more asteroids fly in. But again, you can see the destruction, guys. I just want to, because it's such a significant part of the game, I just wanted to point it out. As you can see, and you'd have to repair all these bits to get the ship working properly. I should have been on creative, but you can go and enjoy that for yourselves. You can crash all the ships into each other, crash them into the platforms, do whatever you wish, set up collisions, you can hop out and let it go at its velocity. Oh, there we go. Yes, I definitely knocked that over. Wow. We did a good job there. We did a very good job there. And these meteors don't seem to have done that much. I keep forgetting there's no gravity. So yeah, I assume this isn't going to work because, yeah. Well, I wanted it on creative, but I can show you some of the parts anyway. So you go, you got like standard blocks, you got the various shapes on the blocks. Then you've got interior ones, you've got your thrusters, your cockpit. So you can build various spaceships. And in a minute, I will actually show you, to finish the video, the Steam Workshop integration, which is fantastic because a lot of people are very creative, a lot more creative than me, and they've built some incredible spaceships that you can just load up and try for yourself. And then you've got all the other parts like the reactors. You need to power the various aspects of the ships. And then your refinery, as I mentioned before. And the medical rooms. And then warhead, which interests me quite a lot. Interior turrets, which again, for multiplayer, when they actually include all these things properly, will be fantastic. You can have massive wars between your asteroid and another asteroid and that type of thing. Then you've got the rockets and Gatling guns you add on to the ships. As well as solar panels. So you've got to think about the powering things and then actually building them. And again, Minecraft-esque in the way that you can just build as you will. But you can also, you're in space for a start. It's more realistic. It's got better graphics, things like that. So obviously it's not like Minecraft, but you get what I'm saying, okay? I'm not being one of these people who will be like, oh, everything's like Minecraft because you build stuff. But yeah, hopefully you understand what I'm saying. So, every time the music kicks in, is it really happening again? I want to see if this is actually functional. It is happening again. Oh well, at least we're staying away from the blimmin' death trap that is our base. This video has already gone on longer than I wanted it to, so let's just... Ow. Up. Forward. Damn it, space. Why are you so hard? And there's no gravity here. Is there going to be gravity on the ship? No, there's not. So the ship is buggered, as I like to put it. Can I control it, please? Come on, please. Normally there'd be gravity in the ship, so you can actually... There we go. Still working. Look at that. Yeah, normally there would be gravity in the ship, so you can actually walk around inside it. And we'll just try and go this way and see if we can crash this bad boy. Twist it round. Just crash into the meteor. It's probably going to kill me again. Or we're going to get... Oh, dear. Ow. Am I already hitting it? Yeah, I am. Oh, no! Well. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. We are getting showered by more meteors. So don't put it on Cataclysm. That's my top tip of the day. As I attempt, as our engines are failing because we've been hit so many... Ah, wow! I'll just show you a bit more of the destruction, maybe. Yeah, there we go. So obviously you can get up to much higher speeds than that. That was pretty pathetic. But nevertheless, I'll demonstrate that one more time. As we go out to the front, attempt not to get hit by the asteroids flying in our faces, and just have a quick look at our destruction. It's all down to where you hit the object, with what force, etc, etc. It's awesome. It's good fun, and I'm sure you'll have good fun with it as well. Look at that, some gold up there. Have we had enough now? Good. So yeah, let's quickly hop over to the Steam Workshop functionalities. We'll just go in here, and hopefully mine is still on. Yeah, so there we go. So let's have a look at... I'll get quite a big one. These are just the ones I've downloaded for fun. Let's look at one out of Halo, because I have a feeling this is massive. And they're pretty faithful recreations, because you've got the different shaped blocks and stuff. You can make pretty much any spaceship, and people have. And I downloaded these a few months ago, so you can imagine how many more there are now. And here we go. I am getting 5 frames per second. Not sure why, I'll be honest. Well, that is disgusting. Oh, there we go. And we're back to life. So they even made a longsword as well. Yeah, I just wanted to demonstrate the type of things people can do. And these are flyable. They are indeed. But I'm going to let that be a surprise for you. And let you actually fly these into each other themselves, because I highly recommend this game. The more people that buy it, the even more updates they're going to get. It's updated, while we're on the subject, a few times every month. Pretty impressive. And can I actually build on this? You see how they've actually mirrored that. So yeah, there we go. I'll just show you the building mechanics as our frames drop horrifically. There we go. And apparently there are drop pods in here. Let's just dig our way in. Wow, this is... yeah, if I reloaded this, it'd probably be fine. Currently, it is not fine. Wow. 5 frames per second. Okay. Well, on that note, as I just delete everything, thank you for joining me. And I very much think you should play Space Engineers. It's a fantastic game. It's great fun. Apparently it blows my system up, but yeah, it doesn't normally run like this, believe me. And yeah, for the low price of about, what is it, $11.99 I think on Green Man Gaming, and you can get 20% off, or on Steam it's slightly less when it's on sale. Let's just get rid of it. Stop. And you can make stuff like this if you really want to. And yeah, the multiplayer would be great fun. I might do a separate video on that one day. We shall see. But thank you for joining me. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more. Apologies for the rough edges in this video, but thank you very much anyway if you got this far. I love you all.